Now we will cover the while loop in Python. Before that, I want to tell that you, I think you know about what is the difference between compiler and interpreter. So if you don't know, I can make another video. So I think I know that. You know that. So there are different compiler, different platform where you can write, you can run the Python, you can write also. So one example, very common example, normal notepad I have shown you in previous video. So notepad plus plus is also there. Notepad plus plus, Anaconda, Jupyter, those are some platforms. So we will not go into Anaconda because it's very heavy. We will later cover the Jupyter. But today I will cover one more class that is Notepad plus plus. Then after that, we normally start using Notepad only. So if you go to Google and search for Notepad plus plus, you can easily download. You don't need my uh, thing. Okay. So I am sharing the screen. Okay. Then in Google, if you type Notepad plus plus, the fast download Notepad plus program that is coming. Okay. So different versions are there. You download the latest version. So here see. Okay, I have already downloaded. So here is the Notepad. I already told you that you have to save a file. Okay, where you want to run your PowerShell. So I am like again code, and this is not normal text file. This will be Python. Can you find Python? Yeah, Python file. Okay, Python file. If you choose from here, it will directly include the extension py. So now I am saving the code. So today we will start while. So it is in desktop only, isn't it? Oh no. Uh, this is some boot camp, some other folder it is actually not in directly desktop. So what I will do again save as. I want to save in desktop only. Okay, because uh, we want to replace this because my uh, PowerShell is open in desktop. So I can't access it. It is in different folder. Okay. So let's start at the while. Suppose I am writing a equals to the variable name is a. It is stored in hello. Can you see in this kind of notepad, color change will happen. That is very good. So a is equal to hello. Then I am writing b equals to 1. That means A is storing a string, B is storing a number which is 1. Now, why, why B uh, greater than, while B lesser than, B lesser than 10. Okay, very carefully watch. I am starting the line not from just below while. I have to give a gap after the while statement. So how many gap normally, the tab Normally, this is one space, but tab means normally one, two, three, four. Four space. Okay, so one, two, three, four. Up to four space, you have to write instead. Print. So first let's run, then I will explain that what while statement or loop is doing. Loop means what? Loop means it is going again and again in the same place, isn't it? So that is called loop. So while is kind of while loop. Okay? So I am saving the file and running the file. Oh my God. Can you see? Hello is printing continuously and it is not stopping. Let's close that. Otherwise, my computer became hang. So what is happening? So B is 1. So B is lesser than 10 always, isn't it? Because B, the value of B is 1. So the condition I am giving the computer, the condition that when the value of b is less than 10, you continuously printing the a. So b is never becoming greater than 10. It is always lesser than 10 because the value is 1. So the Python is continuously printing the a. But I want to show you one thing. Suppose if I write print just below the while, is there any error? Definitely. What the type of error it will be? It will be indentation error. You already know those errors. So I am again opening my compiler and I will show you the error. So compiler error, isn't it? Because indentation error. Okay, I am not giving four gap. Can I give only one gap? It's it's yeah. One gap you can give, but normally tab we normally give. Let's close because it will be hanged because it is a infinite loop. The value of b is always lesser than 10. So it is keep printing the thing. So now I am adding one line that is P plus plus. Now I am saving and I am running again. So I have to again open the compiler, PowerShell and compiler. So now see what is happening. Invalid syntax. B plus plus doesn't work. I can write like B is equal to B plus 1. What that means? That means the value of B is increasing 1 in each step. I will show you, I will write just first. Yes. How many times B is printed? Hello is printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 times. Now I will show you what is happening actually. So, mm, yeah, this is the statement, isn't it? So, initially, the value of B is 1. Value of B equals to 1. It is definitely lesser than 10, isn't it? So for that, first it is printing A. That means hello. Then after that, I am updating the value of B. So currently B is 1. Updating the value of B, that means B equals to 1 plus 1 in next case. B is equal to 1 plus 1. So first it printed hello. Then in this line, it became 2. Then after becoming 2, the value is again coming in while statement. Value is now 2, no plus 2. So after that, it is again coming to the while loop line. And it is again printing, it is satisfying, it is checking. 1 plus 1, 2 is lesser than 10. Yeah. So it is again printing a second time. Now, after that, current B value is 2, isn't it? So now it will again add 1 with 2. So that means after that, after printing is 2 times, now which value is coming in above? Definitely the value 3, isn't it? Now 3 is coming. Is 3 lesser than 10? Is the condition becoming satisfied? Yes. So again, A is 3 times. So for 1 time, 2, 3, 4, up to 9. Up to 9, this kind of thing will happen. But when it became 10, what will happen? Suppose when after 9th time, when the value of B will become 10 and it will come to this line. So 10 is greater than 10, lesser than 10. No, it is equals to, isn't it? So the condition is not satisfying. Then the whole while loop is breaking and it is coming out of the while. And it is not printing anything. It is stopping the while. So that means 9 times we are printing the hello. Just modify this code in just small space. And can you make the hello into 10 times? 9 times it is now printing. 10 times can you print? Just try. Take time and pause the video. Then you can see the modification. Yeah, very easy. You can do two different ways. Either you can change into 11. That means up to 10 it will run. Up to 10 it will keep increasing. Okay. So see that how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Okay. Okay. So 10 times. Or you can do another that I will show you. Or you can do, you keep that 10 and became lesser equals. That means when it became equals to also, then also you run. That also you can do. Let's save and again run. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or you can do another thing. Just pause the video and do that. You can start B with 0, isn't it? So 0 to 9, that means 10 times. So, so many ways you can modify a code. So many ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So B plus plus is not working. I don't know why. We'll leave it. We will later discuss about that. So infinite loop is done. Hello world index is done. So now I am giving you some time and you do one thing that by using this while loop only, I am printing hello that many amount of time. You print 1 to 10. You print 1 to 10 by while. Print 1 to 10 by while. Pause the video and see that. So hello, we have to remove. So you want to start 1 to 10, I told. So you have to give 11 here, isn't it? And you have to print B. A is not there. You have to print B itself. So save that and run. 1 to 10, isn't it? So what is happening here? B is 1. So in first condition, first loop, I am again explaining. In first, in first loop, in first loop, the value of B is 1. Is that lesser than 11? Yes. So that's why it is printing B as 1 in first line. Then after that, it is incrementing the value B1 to 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. That 2 value is going to again while statement. Okay, so 2 is again lesser than 11, isn't it? So it is printing the value B2. Now, see that, see that one thing I can to make you understand more properly, I can do. So this is the first loop is ending up to here. What is happening from the second loop? What is happening in the second loop? In second loop, the first thing what will happen is that 2, 2 will be sent to the while statement. 2 will be sent to the second line of the code, second line of the code, which is the while statement, which is the while statement. Now, what is the meaning of that? So, it is updating the value of B2 Then first loop is ending. Then in second loop, it is sending the value of the in second line. That is the while. Okay. So it is sending the line into two. Then again checking the value to is greater or lesser than 11, then printing, then third. Then 2 plus 1, 3 again happening. I think now it is very clear to you. So now, while I am removing those things, you do one thing. Print 10 to 1. Print 10 to 1. Reverse. Let's pause the video, try and see. And one thing I have to tell, that is, can you see here is a negative button? Negative button means there is a amazing. This notepad is amazing. In normal notepad plus is amazing. In normal notepad, you can't see that these minus sign, those things. What that means? What that statement? That statement means that while loop is starting from second line and ending into fourth line. Suppose if I write uh, something here, so it is not giving that line, isn't it? Line is ending up to 4. That means while loop ends in fourth line. But see that if I give one gap here, so while loop is extending, isn't it? Yeah, so that advantage you have in Notepad plus plus. Okay, so I think you already understood that how to do 10 to 1. So we'll start B with 10 and 10 to 1. That means while B is greater than 0, B is greater than 0, start printing B. And in each time, B will not be increased, it will be decreased 10, 9, 8, 7. So it will be B minus 1, isn't it? Now save that and run. If you cover these things, so whole while loop will be finished for you. Okay? You see that 10 to 1. Now another word 5 to 20 you print with the help of while loop. 5 to 20 will print. You can easily now print from range function, isn't it? But now I am telling use while loop to print 5 to 20. 5 to 20. So pause the video and see the solution. So B is starting from 5, isn't it? And when B is less than 21, up to that point, continue printing B. And each time B is increasing by 1. That's it. B is increasing by 1. That's the solution. Okay? Very easy, small solution. Run it. 5 to 20. Now I am telling 1 to 100, all even value you print. 1 to 100, all the even value you print. That's it. By while loop, not if else statement, we haven't covered that. Only by while loop range you can easily do, but not while loop. Pause the video and see the result. So what I told 1 to 100, isn't it? So So what you have to do is first 1 to 100. The first even number is 2, isn't it? So I can start from 2. So while b is lesser than 100, b is lesser than 100, then b, and you know even number, you take a even number 2. Okay. So if you add 2 plus 2, 4, the next even number you are getting, isn't it? 4 plus 2, next even number 6. So in here, you have to increment the value of d with 2. Isn't it very easy? You could have started with 0 or something else. Other possibilities also there. Okay, so in comment section you can write different way also. Just while, not other. Okay, in while loop, in other way how you can print, you can show. Okay, so let's see the even numbers. Yeah, up to 98 is coming, isn't it? 2 to 98. 2, 4, 6, 8, isn't it? Now, very easy. The last problem, and we will finish the while loop. That is print the numbers again. Print the numbers from 100 to 200. Print those numbers which is divisible by 4 from 100 to 200. Find out. Let's do some math. So the range I am giving 100 to 200, and those numbers, pin those numbers which can be divided by 4. That you do, and we will close the session. Next session, we will cover the following and some respective problems related to problem. Okay, so I think you already done. You paused the videos also. Now let's see the solution. So 100, isn't it? So I can start with the first divisible. So 100, 100 is divisible by 4, isn't it? So I can start B with 100, and so 200 is also divisible. No, so I am giving equals to sign here. But if I tell in between 100 and 200, you have to exclude the 100, isn't it? That is also a tricky thing. So first, so suppose if you take 100 and 200 input also. So what will be the thing? So you have to keep adding 4. That's it. So 100, 104, 108. Okay, those are. See, the divisible means you have to keep adding those numbers. That is the normal math. I can't take math class. We have to know from the math only. So that's how. So let's run. Let's save and not save as. Let's save and run. Can you see one thing? So if the sign is blue, that means the file is saved. If suppose if I write something and if it is red, that means it is not saved. That's how we can find out. Now again I am saving. Oh, 4 is 1. So I am again saving and I am running the code. Yeah. So more complicated questions are there. We will start solving that. So let's stop here. Thank you. And I want to tell you one thing. So these videos are not for educational purpose, my own personal. I am practicing. If you want to see, you can see. Okay. So, no harm. So thank you.